Everyone is requested to settle down.
Good morning. All the students standing next to the entrance of Sant Jnaneshwara Hall are requested to get seated, please. I request all my faculty members to assist the students to get seated. All the students in the Sant Jnaneshwara Hall are requested to get seated, please. Let us stop the movement now. The chief guests have arrived, and within a short span of time, we will be starting the program. I request the volunteers of the Science and Spirit Club to clear the entrance of Sant Jnaneshwara Hall.
Om, peace, peace, peace. We would like to begin our program by Ganesh Vandana with the blessing of God of Wisdom. I would like our friend Shasha Latkar to come forward for Ganesh Vandana. Shasha.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतं पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा वां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापहा निःशेष जाड्यापहा निःशेष जाड्यापहा।
That was really a fabulous performance, Sasha. Now, our club members are going to present a skit on depicting current world problems and their solutions. Please welcome them with a cheerful round of applause.
मन कुठे मन 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 देवदूत कम हियर। अरे तू दो लेके जा। मेरे को माइक नहीं चाहिए। अबे तेरे को नहीं चाहिए पता है, उनको दे दे। उनको दे दे। सर बार बार चिल्ला रहे तो समझ मेरी बात, बस दे दे उनको। उसको भी कैसे दे सकता हूँ?
जो कभी रोशनी दूर तक न दिखे, जिंदगी में कभी जिंदगी कम लगे, जो कभी आदमी से डरे आदमी, जो दिलों में कभी प्यार की हो कमी, भटके ना तेरा इंसान, भटके ना तेरा इंसान, कोई रास्ता निकाल लेना, मालिक संभाल लेना, हमको संभाल लेना, हिम्मत हमें तू देना, मालिक संभाल लेना।
My dear brothers and sisters, the great scholars, thinkers, philosophers and scientists gathered for this unique Parliament of World's Religions, which is a reminder to all of us of the very first Parliament, which was held on 11 September 1893. And particularly myself, it reminds me of the words of wisdom spoken by the great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, who had said that time, and when he said, union of science and religion oblique spirituality alone will help to bring harmony and peace to mankind. And he had given the very
ये जिंदगी का मकसद ऐसे ही मिलता नहीं है, इसे खुद ढूंढना पड़ता है। जैसे स्वामी विवेकानंद ने एक बार बोला था, टेक अप वन आइडिया एंड मेक दैट आइडिया योर लाइफ, लिव फॉर दैट आइडिया, ड्रीम ऑफ दैट आइडिया एंड लीव एवरीथिंग एल्स बिहाइंड। दैट राइट देयर विल बी द ओनली पाथ ऑफ सक्सेस एनीवन कैन एवर फाइंड। मौका मिले तो करूं मैं ये दोबारा, जुनू की आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा।
जग्गा जित्ते ते मिलन बधाइयां, जग्गा जित्ते ते मिलन बधाइयां, जग्गा जित्ते ते मिलन बधाइयां, के आया है फतेह करके सूरमा, सूरमा के मां ने है जम्मिया एक सूरमा, सूरमा सूरमा सूरमा।
This is what is expected from today's generation, where the youth not only showcase the problem, rather they propose the solution as well. So may we have a huge round of applause for them.
May I request Honorable Revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karaj sir and all the dignitaries to come forward to light the lamp. Dignitaries are please requested to be on the dais.
Dignitaries, dignitaries are requested to be on the dais. May I request the dignitaries to keep standing for the World Peace Prayer. Do you all put your hands together to welcome our esteemed guest? I welcome UNESCO Chair Holder, Honorable Reverend Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karaj Sir, Founder and Chief Patron, Mayas MIT Pune, and Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Milind Pandey Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries and members of our esteemed university community, we find ourselves rooted in the values that have been at the heart of our institution since its inception, peace. Our university's main motto has always been peace, and it's not just a word, but a way of life we have steadfastly followed. At this moment, we would like to draw your attention to our peace prayer, a simple yet powerful tradition that has shaped our university's spirit for years. It has been a 4 decades long tradition at MIT to start any event program with a World Peace Prayer. May I now please request the technical team to play World Peace Prayer.
वेद प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवातुति गणेषु सकलार्थमतिप्रकाशो म्हणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारि गोजी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Now it's time for the welcome address.
My dear brothers and sisters,
Sir, to come forward to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning to all of you. It's indeed such a joyful occasion for all of us that we are celebrating the International Day of Peace. Revered Professor Dr. Vishwashanti Karad sir, our chief guest for the today, Dr. Mandar Apte sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Milind Pandey sir, our mentor and senior advisor Dr. Sanjay Upadhyay sir, other dignitaries on the dais, other dignitaries of the dais, the students of the university, as well as the club or the association or the forum which we are going to inaugurate, Science and Spirituality Club, all the faculty members. It is such an auspicious occasion for all of us that this is MIT World Peace University, and today is officially called as UN World Peace Day or International Day of Peace. Revered Professor Dr. Karad sir has spent 6 decades of his life with untiring efforts of building a culture of peace and harmony through value-based universal education system. And so, what a great joy, friends, that we have got Revered Professor Dr. Karad sir to be amongst us today when we are celebrating this International Day of Peace, which is celebrated all across the world on 21st September since 1981. We have got today Dr. Mandar Apte, who is the Director for Cities for Peace, and also he is the project advisor for the Youth-led Peace Building, a UN-led project. So we are also very fortunate to have him as a chief guest for today's program. Friends, there are many works done by revered Professor Karad sir in the pursuit of world peace. We need to understand that only India talks about world peace. And there are many dimensions when we talk about peace. Western world thinks that conflict is outside there, go and resolve it. Eastern tradition thinks that the conflict is within man, and so go inside and search. Both beautiful dimensions. And when we talk about the union of science and spirituality, the statement over which I don't think anyone else in the whole humanity has thought as deep and as fundamentally as Dr. Revered Karad sir has thought about it. And not only thought about it, actually he worked upon it. And therefore the theme of the today's function is also, every year there is a theme for the International Day. And so theme for this year is Actions for Peace, our ambition for the hashtag global goals. Friends, we all are aware about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And it is said that in arriving at these goals only lies the possibility of a peaceful world and the humanity. And so it talks about the action. This goal reminds us of our individual and collective responsibility to foster peace, thereby achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, an absolute essential for creating a culture of peace and harmony. Friends, as I move ahead in this program, I need to say that the World Peace Dome, which is also called as spiritually oriented scientific laboratory for world peace. Please understand, never before in the humanities such type of word has been coined like spiritually oriented and scientific laboratory. And therefore, probably, we are very happy that in a few moments when we will announce on this auspicious day, the Science and Spirituality Club also, and full kudos to the Department of Peace Studies and the team of the Science and Spirituality Club. I think all of you deserve a huge round of applause that yes, the thing, the association, the forum, Science and Spirituality is coming alive today. And I'm so fortunate that we have received the chief guest and Revered Karad sir also to be as a witnessing and blessing us on this occasion. We need to say absolutely that from beginning today, that is 21st September, till 30th of September, Karad sir, I just want to humbly say that in every peace lecture, different meditation techniques, different meditation technologies, different meditation systems. I am using the word technology because nowadays youth are led by technology, and meditation is not a ritual, it's a technology. Technology for quietening your mind, for clearing your clutters of the mind. And so in every peace lecture, a few minutes will be devoted for getting students aware about different meditation systems up till 30th September as a part of celebrating this World Peace Week also. So before I close the welcome address, as per the protocol, I need to read the 2 minutes of the World Peace message given by the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres. So just please listen to this message yesterday delivered by our UN Secretary General. As we mark this International Day of Peace, people and our planet are in crisis. Conflicts driving record number of people from their homes. Deadly fires, raging floods, and soaring temperatures. Poverty, inequalities, and injustices. Mistrust, division, and prejudice. This year's theme reminds us that peace is not automatic. Peace is the result of action. Action to accelerate the progress towards sustainable development goals and ensure that no one is left behind. Action to end the war on our planet and its natural gifts. Action to uphold and protect the human rights and dignity of every person, especially as we celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights. Action to use the timeless tools of diplomacy, dialogue, and collaboration to diffuse tensions and to end conflicts. And action for those millions of people living through the horrors of the war. Peace is not only a noble vision for humanity, peace is a call to action. Let us commit to build, drive, and sustain peace for all. Antonio Guterres, Secretary General, United Nations. Once again, I welcome everyone on the dais on this wonderful occasion of the UN International Day of Peace. Thank you very much, revered Karad sir and Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Mandar Apte for being here. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs, and thank you for setting the tone of the celebration.
MIT has always maintained the spirit of Atithi Devo Bhava. And thank you again for being here today. It is now time to felicitate our esteemed guest today. May I now please request Honorable Revered Vishwanath Karad sir to felicitate today's guest speaker, Dr. Mandar Apte sir. Sir, please. Please put your hands together. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. May I now please invite Dr. Sanjay Upadhyay, sir, Mentor and Chief Advisor, MIT World Peace University, on stage to address the audience. Please put your hands together for sir.
नमस्ते। कोई है हॉल में? हाँ? नमस्ते। हाँ साइलेंस एंड पीस में फर्क है दोस्तों। यहाँ उपस्थित सब मान्यवर और मेरे प्यारे विद्यार्थी दोस्तों, बहुत मन प्रसन्न हुआ आप सबको देखे यहाँ पे। बहुत दिनों के बाद ये ज्ञानेश्वर सभागृह पूरी तरह से हाउसफुल है और वो आपकी वजह से है। सर्वप्रथम मैं आप सभी दोस्तों को विनती करता हूँ कि गणेश वंदना और बाद में जो स्किट आपके सामने प्रस्तुत हुआ और वो जिन्होंने प्रस्तुत किया उन अपने दोस्तों की जोरदार तालियां बजाकर उनका अभिनंदन कीजिएगा। प्रॉब्लम यह है कि तालियां बजाने के लिए मोबाइल बाजू में रखना पड़ता है और फिर वो कहाँ रखे ये प्रॉब्लम है, इसलिए ये ऐसी स्थिति होती है। लेकिन अगर इस उम्र में आपके मन में अगर शांति चाहते हो तो दूसरों की तारीफ करना सीखो। सेल्फ सेंटर्ड नहीं बनना है, अगर पीस चाहिए तो दूसरों की तारीफ करना। अपने दोस्त सामने कुछ तो प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं, हम तो पीछे बैठे हैं, लेकिन ये प्रस्तुत करें इसलिए उनकी तारीफ होनी चाहिए। मैं राह देख रहा था कि इनकी प्रस्तुति के बाद नॉर्मली जो स्टीरियोफोनिक रिस्पांस मिलता है बाकी सब प्रोग्राम्स में, स्टीरियोफोनिक मतलब ये हो गया मोनो, तालियां बजाना मतलब मोनो रिस्पांस हो गया। यहाँ से भी चिल्लाने का जोर से तालियां बजाते वक्त उसको बोलते हैं स्टीरियोफोनिक रिस्पांस। और जो आपकी उम्र की देन है तो कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करना है, ये ऐसे करना है, करो। एक बात ध्यान में रखो, पीस शब्द के कई सारे मतलब हैं। पीस यानी ध्यानस्थ बैठा हुआ आदमी है, जो मौन व्रत रखा है वो उसे भी पीस कहा जा सकता है। लेकिन मेरे ख्याल में जो हंसता है उसके मन में भी पीस होता है। जब तक पीस मन में नहीं रहता आप हंस नहीं सकते। और जो आजकल बिल्कुल रेयर कमोडिटी हो चुकी है, खुले दिल से हंसना चाहिए। एक दूसरे को मिलते हो तो ज़रूरी नहीं कि सिर्फ दुर्गा के पास ही हंसना चाहिए, यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस में भी हंसना चाहिए। तो मेरा आपसे, ये जब क्लब अब आज इनॉग्रेट हो रहा है साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी का, मिलिंद पात्रे सर ने टेक्नोलॉजी की बात की कि ध्यान ही रिचुअल नहीं है, टेक्नोलॉजी है। लेकिन वो तो भगवद गीता में श्लोक ही है। भगवान कृष्ण खुद कहते हैं यंत्रारूढ़स्य मायया, मैं खुद उस यंत्रों में भी मैं हूँ। ज्ञान विज्ञान योग नाम का पूरा योग है, अध्याय है पूरा, पढ़ने की कोशिश करो। आपको पीस डिपार्टमेंट जो सिखाता है उसमें ये सब चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन जब तक आप ध्यान नहीं देंगे कि अरे इसमें भी साइंस है, तब तक आपके दिल में वो उम्मीद नहीं तैयार होगी कि भारतीय तत्वज्ञान के पीछे छिपा जो साइंस है वो साइंस भी हमें पढ़ना है। और सालों बाद कई बाहर के फॉरेनर्स आ जाएंगे, बच्चे लोग आएंगे वहाँ के, वो पढ़ेंगे भारतीय तत्वज्ञान के पीछे जो छिपा हुआ साइंस है, वो फिर आपको ही पूछेंगे अमेरिका में। और फिर आप कंप्यूटर जैसे हैंग होता है वैसे आपका चेहरा हैंग हो जाएगा। तो ऐसे मत कीजिएगा। ये क्या है, यंत्रारूढ़ से माया मतलब क्या है, पीस का मतलब क्या है, कौन सी ताकत है ये जो सब जगह पे फैली हुई है। भगवान कृष्ण कहते हैं भूमि वायु अग्नि बुद्धि अहंकार मन गगन अंबुधि मम मायेचे 8 अंश हे जाण भारता जणी अर्जुना ऐक ध्यान देऊनी अपरा माया होय अचेतन परा प्रकृती मानस चेतन ज्ञान ऐक निशंक पार्थ तू मम आश्रय घेऊनी अर्जुना ऐक ध्यान देऊनी। इतना बढ़िया लिखा हुआ है। आवाज अच्छी नहीं है लेकिन तालियां बनती है। ये भी सिखाना पड़ता है, दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम कि यार अभी इसको अप्रिशिएट करना पड़ेगा। ये इस तरह से गाना गा रहा है, हिम्मत है, आवाज नहीं है, फिर भी गाना गाता है, क्या हिम्मत है? उस हिम्मत की तारीफ करनी होगी। क्या हो रहा है मैं बोलता हूँ आपको, आंखें और कान पीस क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है? क्योंकि कान बंद होते जा रहे हैं. आवर ईयर्स आर बिकमिंग डॉर्मेंट एंड आईज आर बिकमिंग पावरफुल बिकॉज ऑफ नेटफ्लिक्स, अमेजॉन, हॉटस्टार, मोबाइल. इससे हमारी आंखें और तेज हो रही है और कान डॉर्मेंट हो रहे हैं, इनऑपरेटिव हो रहे हैं. जैसे बैंक में अकाउंट खोला और ऑपरेटिव नहीं किया तो बैंक को कहते हैं डॉर्मेंट अकाउंट है, वैसे डॉर्मेंट ईयर्स. डार्विन ऊपर सर पकड़ के बैठा है कि अगर इन लोगों ने कान का उपयोग नहीं किया तो अगले 200 साल में इनके कान भी निकल जाएंगे जैसे पूंछ निकल गई, और बिन कान के आदमी कोई सुनता ही नहीं है क्योंकि आंखें पावरफुल है. अगर मैं आपसे सवाल पूछूं, जवाब देना, बिल्कुल होशियार से रहो. ये फंक्शन में चेहरे पे तृप्ति चाहिए, प्रसन्नता चाहिए. हाउ विल यू प्रोनाउंस SPOT? SPOT का उच्चार कैसे करोगे बताओ, जोर से बताओ. SPOT का उच्चार कैसे करोगे? और जोर से. और ग्रीन सिग्नल आएगा तो क्या करते हैं हम? हाँ, यही तो प्रॉब्लम है. ग्रीन सिग्नल आएगा तो आप स्टॉप करते हो क्या? बोलो. ग्रीन सिग्नल आएगा तो आप आगे जाते हो. तो आपने स्टॉप क्यों कहा? मेरी हाथ की तरफ देखिए, क्या कौन पावरफुल हो गया? आंख पावरफुल है कि कान पावरफुल है? आंख पावरफुल हो गई. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम टुडे इन ह्यूमन एनाटॉमिकल प्रोसेस. ऑल्सो कान ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये बंद नहीं कर सकते आप. डायबिटीज है तो रसना बंद कर सकते हो, जुबान बंद कर सकते हो. कोई चीज, कोई किसी ने कहा कि पानी गर्म है तो हाथ स्पर्श रोक सकते हो आप. बदबू आ गई तो आप नाक रोक, सांस लेना बंद कर सकते हो. कोई आइटम सॉन्ग चल रहा है तो आंख बंद कर सकते हो. कोई कथा नहीं, लेकिन कान नहीं बंद कर सकते आप. आपको उसको अभी जो भी आवाजें आ रही है वो आपको सुनाई देती है. इसलिए ह्यूमन बिहेवियर इज डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड विद ईयर्स. और इसलिए अभी से सुनना शुरू करो. पीपीटी बंद करो, पावर पॉइंट नहीं चाहिए. बात सुननी है, कानों से सुनोगे. तत्शृणु, भगवान श्री कृष्ण कहते हैं भगवत गीता में, मेरी बात सुनो. सुनो का मतलब अमल करो, आचरण में लाओ. आपके घर में भी माता पिता यही चिल्लाते हैं ना, मेरी बात सुनो. 10 बार कहा, ये सुनता नहीं है. व्हाट इज इट? सुनता नहीं है, आचरण में नहीं आता. इफ यू वांट पीस, वो आचरण में आना चाहिए. उस उम्र के साथ खुशी आचरण में आनी चाहिए. वो प्रसन्नता आचरण में आनी चाहिए, तभी पीस मिलेगी, नहीं तो नहीं मिलेगी. अच्छी सेहत बनाना ये पीस का ही लक्षण है. बाहर जाके सुट्टा लेना अच्छा नहीं है. सुट्टा ही बोलते हैं ना आप लोग सिगरेट को. आपको कोविड मालूम है, जैसे वीड भी मालूम है, लेकिन वो पीस नहीं है. ये आपको ध्यान रखना होगा. इस क्लब की जिम्मेदारी वो होगी. साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी टुगेदर का क्लब है, तो इन पदाधिकारियों की जिम्मेदारी ये है कि हर बच्चे को ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि शरीर माध्यम खलु धर्म साधनम. करार सर का जो सेंटेंस है वो मालूम होना चाहिए. फिजिकली फिट, स्पिरिचुअली एलिवेटेड, ये बिल्कुल 4 सिद्धांत है करार सर के. वो अमल में लाओ, फिर मजा आएगा. क्यों? आपने देखे कई बच्चे लोग, आपने देखे, मैं देखता हूँ, वो कंपास बॉक्स में डिवाइडर रहता है ना, वैसी तबीयत रहती है डिवाइडर की तरह. ऐसे पतले पाँव, वैसा सर ऊपर, वो कुछ तेल लगा के स्पाइक्स. ये गूज बम्स बोरो करने की क्या आवश्यकता है? वो अंदर से बाहर आते हैं बाय सोर्स टू फोर्स. हम उनको बोरो कर रहे हैं. देखो दोस्तों, मैं आपके सामने इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि मैं शांत हूँ, मैं पीसफुल हूँ, बहुत सारी चीज़ें करता हूँ, इसलिए मैं खुश हूँ. और ये सब आपको ध्यान में रखना होगा. सोसाइटी में की तरफ देखना होगा. अभी स्कीट में जो 4 बच्चे थे, उसमें जो लास्ट वाली बच्ची यहाँ बैठी थी, व्हाट इज एंग्जाइटी, व्हाट इज डिप्रेशन, व्हाई, एट व्हाट एज, किस उम्र में, किसके लिए? ये नहीं होना चाहिए. वो नहीं होने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? दिमाग को बिजी रखो, दिल को नहीं बिजी रखना है. दिल को ज़्यादा बिजी रखा जाता है. इसलिए वी हैव ट्रैवल्ड फ्रॉम 1947 टू AK-47, पॉलिटिकल जर्नी ऑफ इंडिया. और कल्चरल जर्नी ऑफ इंडिया, दिल एक मंदिर से दिल तो पागल है. मेरी हाथ जोड़ के विनती है, कौन वो यूथ जो वो चाहिए, वो शांति है. चांद्रयान जब चांद पे उतरा तो मैं बड़े करार सर के साथ उनके ही कैमरे हम वो देख रहे थे स्क्रीन पे कि चांद्रयान उतर गया, उतरने के बाद हम सब ने तालियां बजाई, लेकिन मेरा मन कर रहा था कि अब क्या करें, कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करूं। तो मैंने सर से परमिशन मांगी कि सर मुझे सीटी बजाने की इच्छा हो रही है। क्या है? मुझे सीटी बनाने की, क्योंकि चांद्रयान उतर तो सीटी बजनी चाहिए। सर ने परमिशन दे दी मुझे, और पहली बार शायद उनके केबिन में करके जो से सीटी आया। अब मुझे पता है ये पीस नहीं है, ये पीस ही है। इस पीस की तरफ ध्यान रखो। खैर, अभी हम कराड़ सर की तरफ से और आप सभी स्टूडेंट्स की तरफ से, हमारे आज के मेहमान डॉक्टर मंदार आपटे की तरफ से, हमने अब दिल्ली में जो नया संसद भवन हुआ है और जो पुराना संसद भवन है, 144 पिलर्स है उसे, और 1921 में फाउंडेशन हुआ, 27 में वो इस्तेमाल में आ गया, लेकिन पुराना इतिहास हिंदुस्तान के कई नेताओं का उस पुराने संसद में है। और भारत जो बाहर पहचाना जाता है वो गौतम बुद्ध और महात्मा गांधी जी के नाम से पहचाना जाता है। तो कराड़ सर के मन में ऐसी इच्छा प्रकट हुई है कि हम आदरणीय पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी जी से विनती करेंगे कि वो जो पुराना संसद भवन है उसका नाम महात्मा गांधी विश्व शांति भवन ऐसे अगर रखते हैं तो पूरी दुनिया के लिए एक अच्छी मिसाल तैयार हो जाएगी। और वैसा खत भी हमने कल तैयार किया है, और मैं आपकी तरफ, आप सभी सर का अभिनंदन कीजिए कि ये जो विनती है वो इतनी जायज़ है आज के इस दुनिया में। तो फिर एक बार आप पहले तालियां बजाकर सर का आभार प्रकट करें और अभिनंदन व्यक्त करें कि ऐसा खत हम प्रधान जी को, मंत्री को लिख रहे हैं कि जिसमें राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी विश्व शांति भवन के नाम से वो पुराना संसद भवन का शीर्ष तैयार हो, इसलिए जोरदार तालियां बजाएं। अभी घोषणा देते हैं। राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी की गया, मोबाइल चार्ज गया। राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की। ये इसलिए चिल्लाना था, घोषणा इसलिए देनी थी कि इसे स्वर मुहूर्त कहा गया है रामायण में। राम ने जब रावण पे हमला किया तब समुद्र किनारे अपने पूरे सैन्य के ऐसे जोर से घोषणा करवा के ली थी, इसलिए क्योंकि आप जब घोषणा देते हो तो आपका जो ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज है वो एक सुर में आ जाता है। श्वास और उच्छ्वास एक सुर में आ जाने के बाद एक संग शक्ति तैयार होती है, और एक संग शक्ति के साथ आप कार्य शुरू करते हो। आज इस क्लब का उद्घाटन है। डॉक्टर मिलिंद पात्रे जी से ये कल्पना तय की, गाड़ेकर सर हैं, बहुत सारे पीस डिपार्टमेंट के प्रोफेसर हैं जिन्होंने मेहनत की है, जो आज इतने लड़के लोग खुद ब खुद अपील के ऊपर रिस्पॉन्ड करते हुए यहाँ मौजूद हो गए हैं। तो ये जो क्लब अब तैयार होगा इस इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ पीस के दिन, साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी क्लब, बराबर नाम है, फोरम, हाँ फोरम, क्या क्लब निकाल दिया ना, अच्छा हुआ। वो क्लब का मतलब अलग होता है, क्लब के आगे आगे वो पब आता है फिर। खैर, आपने जो घोषणा दी वो घोषणा स्वर मुहूर्त है। ये नए फोरम का उद्घाटन आज होने जा रहा है। आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। और जब भी के ऐसे लगे कि संजय उपाध्याय की कुछ मदद चाहिए तो विदाउट हेजिटेशन आ जाओ। ये पीस का अलग अलग शेड्स क्या है वो मैं आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करूंगा। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring, engaging, and interactive speech, and we have learnt a lot from you. Thank you, sir.
Beyond the horizon of International Day of Peace, there could hardly exist a more auspicious occasion than this, the inauguration of a Science and Spirituality Club. Now, I'd like to invite Professor Rasika Bihor, Student Club Advisor for Science and Spirituality Club, to come forward for inauguration. Over to you, Rasika ma'am.
Thank you, Sharon. respected dignitaries of the dais, I stand before you all with great excitement and pride today as we gather here to launch the Science and Spirituality Forum. Under the blessings of revered Professor Dr. Vishwashanti Karad sir and the guidance by respected Executive President Shri Rahul V. Karad sir, the club stands here to take the legacy of MITWPU forward. Indeed, revered Karad sir is at the helm of the robust foundation focused on the value-based education system. The theme for International Day of Peace 2023 is Actions for Peace, and indeed this club will be in actions from now onwards. With more than 600 students willingly joining the group as soon as it was announced, and more than 40 students very eagerly participating and encouragingly participating in the making of this particular day. After undergoing various rounds of rigorous interviews and skill assessment, the core member of the club were selected. So with the kind permission of all the respected dignitaries, may I take the privilege to announce the official formation of this Science and Spirituality Forum. May I ask the audience to put a great round of applause. In the august presence of revered Professor Dr. Vishwashanti Karad sir and the chief guest, Sir Mandar Apte sir, I will ask respected sir to officially inaugurate the launching of the club.
My dear,
Witness the logo and the launching of the club on the slide.
my dear brothers and sisters, the great scholars, thinkers, philosophers, and scientists gathered for this unique Parliament of World's Religions, which is a reminder to all of us of the very first Parliament, which was held on 11 September.
As the student advisor of the forum, may I take also the privilege of asking the respected dignitaries to present the badges to the core member of the club. The President, Naneshwari Viroli. Oh. A round of applause for the audience. The Vice President, Arya Diwan. The applause should be continued. Secretary, Dharini Nashikar. All these students are from various schools of MITWPU. They have been selected with rigorous rounds of interview, skilled assessment. The treasurer of the forum, Aman Tiwari. May I ask the audience to put your hands together? Public Relations, Rishita Chaudhary. Thank you, sir. Thank you, the respected dignitaries. Thank you, respected dignitaries. Sir, we seek your blessings for the Science and Spirituality Forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Here we go. The Science and Spirituality Club has been inaugurated, and we are indeed very fortunate to have you as a student club advisor. I'd like to invite Jnaneshwari Virole, the president of Science and Spirituality Association, to come forward for a short speech.
Thank you, Sharon. Namaste and good afternoon to one and all present here. On this remarkable occasion, the 21st of September, International Day of Peace, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and humbled by the incredible opportunity to serve as the president of Science and Spirituality Forum. Our association stands firmly upon the bedrock of the core philosophies of two great individuals, Swami Vivekananda and our esteemed founder president, Revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir. Spirituality for us is not just a concept, it is our very essence, our identity and a cornerstone upon which our life has been built. We believe that in 21st century, the era of Gen Z, the need for spirituality is more pronounced than ever. It is this fast-paced, tech-savvy world that we need ourselves, where technology is an integral part of our lives. Yet amidst all the digital noise, there is a growing need for self-awareness, self-exploration, and self-realization. Spirituality offers us a profound wisdom, moral compassion, and awareness necessary to navigate life's complexities. It provides us with a roadmap to understand not only the external world, but also our innermost self. Now you might be wondering what the forum has store for each one of you. Let me paint a vivid picture. The Science and Spirituality Association is your sanctuary for growth, your bridge between scientific and spirituality. It is a space where you can engage in quality discussion, delve into profound deliberation, embark on field visit that expands your horizons, and engage into introspection, self-learning, and self-exploration that nurture your inner being. Before I conclude, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the visionaries who have made this association possible. I extend my sincere thanks to our founder president, Revered Professor Vishwanath Karad sir, for his blessings, our executive president, Sri Rahul Karad sir, for his unwavering support. I also want to acknowledge Dr. R.M. Chitnis sir, Dr. Ganesh Pokre sir, Dr. Milan Pandey sir, Dr. Sanjay Upadhyay sir, Mahesh Thorve sir, Dr. Mrudula Kulkarni ma'am, Professor Milan Patre sir, Dr. Bhagwat Birade sir, Professor Rasika ma'am, and Professor Sachin sir for their invaluable guidance. I am profoundly blessed with a remarkable team consisting of our dedicated Vice President, diligent Secretary, meticulous Treasurer, and our enthusiastic PR. Their unwavering commitment and passion for our club's mission have been instrumental in shaping our journey. Additionally, our esteemed founder members have been provided a solid foundation upon which we continue to build. Our volunteers are two pillars of our club. They play a pivotal role in our success. It is through their unwavering dedication and contribution and active participation that we poise for greatness. As we embark on this transformative journey, we want to emphasize that every member contribution and participation is invaluable for us. Together, we will craft a legacy filled with quality discussion, profound deliberation, and meaningful initiatives. Our long-term vision is to create a legacy that transcends the generation, where Science and Spirituality Association continues to inspire, educate, and contribute for the betterment of society in years to come. In closing, let us remember the words of Swami Vivekananda: "Arise, awake, and not stop until the goal is reached." Thank you for believing in our vision, and I look forward to an exciting and enriching journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Jnaneshwari, for your inspiring words. I would like to invite Arya Diwan, the Vice President of Science and Spirituality Forum, to come forward for a short speech.
Namaste to all my brothers and sisters. It is said that if science provides the power, then spirituality provides the purpose. Only with the blend of both, we will be able to balance in our day-to-day life in harmonious manner. Today, I stand before you to explore a fascinating and ever-evolving intersections. The intersection of science and spirituality. These two realms of human understand is captivated minds and inspired our souls for centuries. As Jnaneshwari took us through the broad understanding regarding the role, purpose and goals of our association, I would like to take this opportunity at the inauguration ceremony to present you the crux of what and how will events are going to take place. Our vision is to explore these interactions of science and spirituality by organizing unique activities for students. In order to achieve this goal, we have planned various activities like games, quiz. We are also going to start research under our association. In addition to that, we are going to conduct debate competitions as well as guided meditation programs. We are also going to start new podcasts which will help students to understand synergy between these two subjects, and guest lectures by eminent personalities would be organized for much needed guidance with the subject. We will not only cover theoretical and conceptual training, but also program will be focused on practical learning and adapting same in the day-to-day life. For that, our association is planning various field visits which will help students in understanding the implementing and the core and basics of the principles of science and spirituality. I would like to make an appeal to youth to embark on this mind-expanding adventure that bridges wonders of science and depths of spirituality. Join our club to unlock a universe of knowledge where curiosity leads to enlightenment. Let's explore cosmos of understanding science and spirituality together. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh mentioned in his writing that the world cannot sustain on the Western philosophy, that is materialism. The science based on materialism is half-truth. In order to make it complete, it makes ties with spirituality. The roots of science lie in spirituality, both cannot be get separated. The motto of this year's G20 was Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It means whole world is one family. For making this world more harmonious, we will follow the same. At the end, I would like to thank MIT World Peace University and Science and Spirituality Forum for giving me this opportunity to present my thoughts as we celebrate International Day of World Peace today. Long live Bharat. Thank you so much. Long live Bharat civilization.
Thank you, Arya, for such a wonderful speech. So, I would like to introduce Dr. Manda Apte sir, who is a thought leader, social innovator, meditation teacher, and storyteller. Manda sir currently manages Cities for Peace, a strategic consultancy that promotes peace in cities and communities across the world. Amongst the work done, the pioneering efforts in collaboration with Los Angeles PD with the UN peacekeeping mission in Cyprus are noteworthy. He is advisor to the special project on youth-led peace building for the UN Peacebuilding Office. Prior to this, Sir has a peace-building scholar at George Mason University and is a producer, director from the India with Love, a documentary film that promotes the message of non-violence in the world. Aligned with this mission, Manda Sir founded the World Summit for Countering Violence and Extremism, which brings together law enforcement executives and peace activists in the spirit of promoting peace and non-violence. Manda Sir has a BS in Chemical Engineering from UDCT, Mumbai, and an MS Petroleum Engineering from University of Tulsa, USA. Sir has worked at Shell for nearly 2 decades and managed the Shell's prestigious Game Changer Social Innovation Program.
May I now please invite Dr. Mandar Apte sir to address the gathering and share his thoughts. Sir, please.
Can you hear me? If I ask you, would you like a piece of chocolate or peace of mind, what would you choose? Peace of mind, who will choose? Are you really not raising your hand? Piece of chocolate, who will choose? Okay. If I ask this question anywhere in the world, what will an adult choose? Peace of mind. What will a child choose? Why? For him, chocolate is peace, okay? Why? Huh? They are already peaceful, okay? The answer would be because we have experienced turbulence in our life. The value of peace is higher. Does that make sense? If somebody has never experienced turbulence, why would he value peace of mind? Is that correct? So to know about peace, some exposure to violence is important, isn't it? Yeah? So violence, hinsa, is at 3 levels. At the level of action, but it doesn't have to be this. It could be writing an email, copying 20 people that don't need to know. Send. Yeah, your action has created turbulence in somebody's mind. So first level of violence is through our action. Second level of violence is through our speech. And the third and the more subtle level of violence is at the level of thoughts and feelings. Okay. So let us experience it now in a process. Okay. So look at somebody that is sitting next to you, eye to eye. Kulkarni madam, eye to eye. Yeah. On the stage also you can do the process. The person with more hair on the head is going to say, I hate you. Okay. And the other person is going to say, I'm going to beat you. Do it now. Do it. Person A, more hair on the head, look at the eyes and say, I hate you. Other person reply back and say, I'm going to beat you. Chalo karo, do it. Yes. Do it, do it. Do it, sir. Yeah. How many of you were not able to do this? Not able to do this. Not able to do this, okay? You know, whoever was able to do it, this is how they must have done it. I hate you. Did you observe it? Yeah? My question is why? Because outside when somebody says, I hate you, I'm going to beat you, or whatever that sentence is, we respond and we say, Arey, I am going to beat you even more. But here, you didn't say that. You did, I'm going to hit you. Why? Because I gave you a negative role to play. I made you conscious that today, now, you are going to play a negative role. So, this is a clue that whenever we are conscious, negativity doesn't come even in our words. Yeah? So, this is where the Science and Spirituality Forum can work on, is reducing the violence at the level of the thoughts, words, so that actions टाइम ही नहीं है वायलेंस करने के लिए. Yeah? One more process. You know, violence happens because, like Dr. Upadhyay also said, we don't hear each other. Okay? So one more process. Look at the person sitting next to you. Okay? And tell them what your passion is. What is your passion? Okay? And the other person is going to ignore whatever you are saying. Creatively ignore. We know what to do, right? To ignore. So just do it. Tell your passion. One person tell the passion of your life, whatever you do, gardening, painting. Other person creatively ignore. Karo. Do it. Share your passion. Tell the other person your passion, and the other person has to ignore. पैशन बोलना है. कल शॉपिंग क्या किया गणपति टाइम में नहीं बोलना है. Okay, now you change the role. The person who is ignoring now will tell their passion, and the other person is going to play one exciting role. You are going to listen what is being said and criticize the idea. Okay, for example, I want to build cancer hospital in rural India. Hey Mandar, why are you wasting your time? People are going to die anyway. Yeah? So listen to what is being said and criticize the idea. Criticize the idea, not the person. Okay, do it. Not able to do it. Yeah? Not able to do it. So, see, whenever you make yourself aware of a conscious role, not able to do it. Okay? The next concept I will introduce is every type of violence, whether it is domestic abuse, depression, all the way to global terrorism. Okay? Yeah? It's wide span of violence, isn't it? It can be that this act of violence can happen anytime. Yes? It can happen anywhere. Does it look at our skin color? No. Does it look at your bank balance? No. Does it look at which party you vote for? No. Whenever it happens, okay, if you are conscious, we will say, अरे अच्छा नहीं हुआ रे, अच्छा नहीं हुआ. Until it happens to you, you will not do anything about what happened, isn't it? Yeah, so this is where this amazing day, International Day of Peace, this Science and Spirituality Forum can bring the change. We are not going to wait for violence to happen. We are going to proactively promote peace. Yeah? Because peace is our nature. For example, have you been upset, frustrated, angry sometime? No? Kulkarni madam, no? Whenever we have been in that negative emotion, have you said, अरे मजा आ गया यार, आज मैं गुस्सा हो गई? Never, right? What have we said? मेरे को जरा time दो यार, I need time alone. I need my own time. This is a clue that that negative emotion is not your nature. Peace is your nature. It is your nature. So you recalibrate yourself to peace through different mechanisms, right? So that peace hygiene is what you have to now include in your daily life. I will now show a small video of a challenge I took several years ago, which looks at gang violence in Los Angeles, where I used to live. Video play हो सकता है मेरे दोस्त? Which you will see in this video.
Inside this room in South LA, the simple act of breathing is connecting an breathe in,
You go up, when you breathe out, let go.
Inside this room in South LA, the simple act of breathing is connecting an unlikely group of people in a way even they never thought possible.
When it first started, I thought he was crazy.
Day one, I got out of the car and I saw Chief Cato, and I'm like, oh snap, the police.
A bit skeptical, something different.
Officers, former gang members, LA residents who admit they had a negative view of police now look forward to these moments when they can get together to just breathe.
We're all human and we're all trying to walk this earth, trying to find answers and trying to live a better life.
The man connecting this unlikely group, Mandar Apti, with Cities for Peace.
It has to start somewhere.
Apti and his program promote non-violence in a notoriously violent place, South LA. And that is why Apti picked this area to introduce deep breathing, meditation, and yoga.
If LA can become the change, then it creates a ripple effect.
At first, these people were skeptical, but eventually, all of that floated away, and they became believers.
It helped me a lot with this exercise. We can come together as a community and, God, make it better.
It works. It got me to live in the now. It's a peaceful place.
These exercises arm everyone here with compassion, empathy, and self-control.
The breathing was good because it taught me how to relax and how to be with one within my body, mind, and soul.
If I can control my breathing, I can control my thoughts, therefore I can control my actions.
That includes officers out on calls.
We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Who have to arrest people.
We're a little bit more understanding in terms of how they feel.
This group quickly realized not only did breathing connect them, but so did their passion, commitment, and desire to make Los Angeles a safer place.
The connection, the understanding, how we're all human, and how if we think peace, we can be peace.
Something so simple, creating bonds, forging friendships.
I was able to see past the uniform and see them as human beings, and I would like to think from the experience that they were able to see me in the same light.
Everybody was comfortable, we were hugging, and I will continue to do it.
The mastermind giving all the credit to the people who are willing to try. He calls this a beautiful experiment and says this is just the beginning.
An avalanche of peace and love. Because non-violence is simply love.
Adrian Arambulo for Life Connected.
This group has also done yoga and painted murals together as forms of practicing nonviolence.
Good. Who helped me? Nobody helps in such projects, okay? You have to do the field work. It is not easy. Becoming a peace builder is not easy. So that is where if you learn these skills at this age, your whole life will be different. Yeah? I'll give you the reason behind why I went to Los Angeles. You know, every violence, I think, has a business model. Are there MBA students here? BBA, MBA students? So business model क्या करता है? It keeps the activity going, isn't it? So drugs is a business? Yes? Child trafficking, girl trafficking is a business? Yes? Why does it sustain? Because somebody is making money. Yes? So I started thinking, just like there is a business of violence, can I create a business of peace? And I go to the place which is the most dangerous, Los Angeles gangs. Yeah? So the concept was, can I bring people who are not usually hanging out with each other? Opposite gang members and police officers and victims of gangs, can I bring them together and design a boot camp using Indian philosophy of inner peace for outer peace? Yeah? So that is what we did. The reason we did it is because one murder in such cities like Chicago, Baltimore, Los Angeles, when I calculate the cost of one murder to the taxpayer of the city, you know how much it came to? About $1 million per murder. So roughly there is a murder every day. Huge business of violence. And like we discussed, violence of 3 levels, right? And it perpetuates. मैंने तुमको क्यों मारा? क्योंकि तुमने मेरे भाई को मारा. Perpetuates. And it's also intergenerational. It passes on from your DNA to the next. So that is again another area where the Science and Spirituality Forum can investigate. Right? How does violence pass on? And can we do something using Indian wisdom to say, stop, violence stops with me, I'm not going to pass it to the next generation. Yeah, because what is science? Science is asking, I don't believe it, show me the proof. Is that correct? Yeah, science means, what is this? And spirituality is what? Who am I? मैं कौन हूं? Am I just the body? I have a body. I'm not just the body. I have thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. I have thoughts. Right? I'm the witness. Only because of the witness, I'm able to observe my thoughts. Which country and civilization owns this knowledge? Is our civilization, isn't it? So that is where Science and Spirituality Forum, you have a huge responsibility. Do not take it lukewarm. Do not take it lukewarm, because violence is growing in the world, I think, isn't it? Yeah, so you have a huge responsibility. So how do you cultivate that witness consciousness? Would you like to do one simple process? Yeah. So for that, you are not going to do anything outside, okay? So everybody will close their eyes for just a few minutes. And we are going to say the word Ka, K-A-A-A-A, without speaking and without saying A. You got the exercise? मन ही मन में का बोलते रहना है, पर आ का उच्चार नहीं करना है और आवाज म्यूट में रखना है. You got it? Let's see who is able to do it. Okay? And observe what happens. Simple? So let's sit with our eyes closed, spine straight, नहीं तो सो जाओगे आप. या बाजू का बड़ी आपको बोलेगा बॉस snoring, wake up. Yeah, so let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath in. Keep your mobile phones away. What happens through this meditation is not in the mobile, right? It is inside you. We are going to say the word Ka, K-A-A-A-A, without saying the word A. Ka. आंखें बंद रखो मेरे दोस्त. Take it as a challenge, huh? फिजिकल चैलेंज होता है ना जिम में, ये मेंटल चैलेंज है. देखते हैं कौन कर सकता है. आंखें बंद रखो मेरे दोस्त पीछे. सांस लेते रहो, नहीं तो हमारी keep breathing and keep saying the word Ka without A, with the eyes closed. Long deep breath in and let go. आंखें बंद रख के शरीर और परिसर के प्रति सजग हो जाएं. Become aware of your body and surroundings and rolling your neck, moving your fingers, rotating your shoulder blades. Whenever you feel complete at your own time, we may open the eyes. How was it? You know, this inner peace is so instantaneous. Yeah, but दुनिया ढूंढ रही है. इंडिया को इसका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना ही पड़ेगा. जो भी आप कर रहे हो ना, whether you are teaching engineering, dance, music, pharmacy, this knowledge is missing in the leadership structures. Yeah, people may have PhD degrees, but emotionally they are weak. They do not know how to manage their relationships. Unless there is inner peace, outer peace is not sustainable. So look at every UN project. Every UN project, Darfur, Sudan, Niger, is there any case study that they can say, we brought peace? What do you think? Is there? Zero. Hollow. Millions of dollars, billions of dollars are spent. I think it is because trauma has never been healed. Unhealed trauma will lead to violence, either depression or aggression. This is our civilizational responsibility. Would you agree? Yeah? So have that responsibility on your shoulder. Be free that the legendary saints of this land are supporting us. Yeah? And this auspicious day, on the day of peace, we have all gathered to think about science and spirituality. ये किधर होता है भाई? Yeah, so Dr. Karat deserves a big round of applause for the vision. And सिर्फ ताली बजा के नहीं चलेगा, because he doesn't care about tali for him. You have to show it in action. Yeah? Because I think if you ask him, would you like a piece of chocolate or a piece of mind? What will he choose? Piece of chocolate, because he already has peace of mind, isn't it? Yeah? So thank you very much, Dr. Karat, for your inspiration. And Dr. Patre, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your pearls of wisdom and for your vision work and ideas on peace. Once again, put your hands together for our today's chief guest.
Put your hands together as I invite Dr. Milind Pandey, sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, MIT World Peace University, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to you once again, my dear friends. Many things spoken about the peace, action for peace. But time has come. What is the role of Science and Spirituality Club in Science and Spirituality Forum? Pardon me. I think two things already spoken. One is the Peace Park. Our executive president already spoke about the Peace Park. I'm adding one more cap into it, the Peace Technology Labs, and that is the need of the hour. The Peace Technology Labs, because technologies for the peace building has been started practicing in many more universities. We are the Peace University. My appeal to all my Science and Spirituality Forum members to look into it, the technologies for peace building, how this mobile can be used for peace building. One more important, that is the threat, and that is called cyber securities. terrorism, how to stop. Mandar Apte ji said, lot of messages coming, जिसको पता भी नहीं चलना चाहिए, उन लोगों को पता चलता है. How we can stop this? What are those technologies can be used? Many times I spoke about these 10 technologies. AI for peace. How this artificial intelligence can be used for the peace building. Data sciences, data analytics. These are the technologies can be used. Both are terrorism, cyber attacks, social media. The biggest threat to the peace is the misuse of social media. How we can stop this? So, media for peace. Many students must be from media and journalism. The basic motto of this Dr. Vishwanath Karad, MIT World Peace University, how this media, journalism can be proactive for stopping the terrorism, violence, how they can be used positively for the peace building. Third is the very own augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, extended reality, how these can be used for the peace building activities. And we want to set up the labs, we want you to get trained in those laboratories for promoting the culture of peace in the world. My friends, all the members, all the proud members of Science and Spirituality Forum, you are the peace ambassadors. Your primary role is to promote the culture of peace in the world. And don't forget, our revered Professor Vishwadharmi Sir, Dr. Vishwanath Karad, he created the World Peace Dome, the scientific laboratory for peace. पीस बिल्डिंग की प्रयोगशाला जिसको कहा गया. रिसेंटली वी हैड अ G20 इंटरफेथ फोरम. 2 G20 हुआ बैक टू बैक. One was on 6 and 7, the G20 interfaith for building the interfaith. सर्वधर्म समभाव के लोग आए. Let me tell you, 17 countries, more than 200 delegates, foreign delegates, they came to this World Peace Dome, to the Peace Laboratory. And the second was happened immediately after that, hosted by Honorable Prime Minister of India. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam was the theme, and one family, one world, one future. That was the theme. Back to back, 2 G20 happened. So my friends, in this G20 interfaith, remember Dr. Karad sir always said, the India known for 2 persons. One is Gautam Buddha and Mahatma Gandhi. In this G20 interfaith forum, we created the parallel sessions, the hall in the name of Mahatma Gandhi, in the name of Gautam Buddha, in the name of Nelson Mandela. So, once again, let me congratulate all those peace ambassadors of this Science and Spirituality Forum. Please have a big round of applause for yourself. You have been chosen to be the peace ambassador to promote the culture of peace. I am repeating this again and again. He always said, our students, I will. He always spoken about the students' mind, body and spirit. I will not get into it, but I will conclude in another 2 to 3 minutes, and then let me tell you, UNESCO chair is with us, and he is a UNESCO president. The opening sentence of the preamble of the Constitution of UNESCO, it said, since war begins in the minds of men, since war begins in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men that the defense of peace must be constructed, and I am sure the Science and Spirituality Forum will be constructing the defense of peace. Lot many things to say, my friends, but I will conclude here itself by giving a very good poem of Mahatma Gandhi. He said, and I read it, I offer you peace, I offer you love. I offer you peace, I offer you love, I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I see your need. I see your beauty. I see your need. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source. My wisdom flows from the highest source. I salute the source in you. I salute the source in you. Let us work together. Let us work together for unity and peace. For unity and peace. Thank you so much. Now, the important, we will be showing you a historic video, my friends, for all of you. Let me tell you, as you know, Swami Vivekananda spoke in 1983 at Chicago Parliament of World Religions. 1983 के बाद same the Parliament of World Religions happened in 2015 in the Salt Lake City, USA. You remember those historic words, my brothers and sisters, uttered by Swami Vivekananda in 1893. Revered Professor Dr. Vishwashanti Karad got the special invitation to speak in the 2015 Salt Lake City Parliament of World Religions. 10,000 paid delegates, more than 172 nations. And after his speech, started with brothers and sisters, got a standing ovation of the 10,000 paid delegates who attended that. I was one of the witness for that, the historic event. We will be showing you that a small clip of that video where he spoke and addressed the 172 nations with 10,000 delegates. Video, please.
My dear brothers and sisters, the great scholars, thinkers, philosophers and scientists gathered for this unique Parliament of World's Religions, which is a reminder to all of us of the very first Parliament, which was held on 11 September 1893. And particularly myself, it reminds me of the words of wisdom spoken by the great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, who had said that time, and when he said, union of science and religion / spirituality alone will help to bring harmony and peace to mankind. And he had given the very definition that religion is nothing but to perform one's duty. Duty towards the mother, the father, the family, the society, the nation and the entire world. World as one family. Before I make some comments on the very subject which has been given to me, that whether the value-based universal education system can help to minimize the hate speech, the violence, the chaos, and the confusion prevailing in this world, in spite of the most mind-boggling developments in the field of science and technology, getting all the facilities and the luxurious things for enjoyment and possibly the pleasures of life. But friends, I sincerely feel that we have another component. It's not the human body alone, but there is a mind and the heart which needs to be really understood properly. The mind, matter, spirit and consciousness are the four important words which we have to address ourselves when we have been trying to think about development of a human life. And when we say the development of a holistic society as a whole, we have to have a very important and a very prestigious component of life, that is education. I can only tell you, friends, that in the name of the same noble son again, that he had said that the education is nothing but a perfection already in a person, in a man. So many definitions have been given, but finally I feel on the present situation when we see all around that everything is available. outer space, IT, computer, particle physics developments. But on the other side, we have not been having a full satisfaction. And possibly there's a chaos, confusion, confrontations, the massacre, the bloodshed, and horrifying violence too. The issue is mainly in front of me and the discussion which went on, what is the solution for this? I, for one, friends, I feel sincerely that there is a need to have a value-based universal education system. The moment I say universal, somebody may call that how can you dare to say universal? The basis is that every nation has a geography, its history, its culture, its traditions, but the time-tested values are common. The human values are common. And naturally, we have got to know exactly what way we have to proceed. And from that point of view, there is an urgent need that we must have a component of appropriate component of science and appropriate component of spirituality too. Not to misunderstand about the spiritual component, because that ultimately helps to develop the positive mindset. The issue is not to have a destructive mind or a negative mind, but how to develop the positive mindset. And possibly the best solution would be that you should have a certain component of meditation and your own faith, whatever belief you have. But remember, friends, that at least we must have to have a complete component of at least some component of spirituality and some component of science part of it, engineering part of it, or IT computer part of it. And we will have to design a new system of education. Our World Peace Center, MIT, Pune, India, who is a firm believer of the great philosopher saint of India, Sant Jnaneshwara, at the age of 16, he said, this spiritual component or the religious component is nothing but to understand the ultimate reality, the ultimate truth. You may call Ram or Rahim or Jesus or Buddha, whatever name you give. My name is Vishwanath. The question is, this name is given by my parents. The issue is, what is that invisible force or the energy which needs to be appropriately understood and included in the education system itself. That is my personal feeling, friends, and I sincerely feel that world over we have to think again and finally settle a new education system, which I call it as a value-based universal education system, which may be some solution to minimize the chaos, confusion, bloodshed, massacre, terrorism, and violence. That time has come, and we have to think and revive ourselves in an appropriate manner. I don't say everything is wrong. I personally, I'm a professor of engineering. I do understand it. And finally, I would say and conclude with a few words. This is Atharva Veda quotation, not with a pride, because I'm an Indian. But let me tell you, friends, there is a confusion again that all the religious scriptures are life-guiding scriptures. They are not only meant for either the Islam, the Quran, the Bible, the Gita, the Guru Granth Sahib, whatever names you take up the different books. You will find that they are nothing but the life-guiding scriptures. How to live and how let others live. How to help and how to help the other people. That has been the solution. Finally, I would like to tell you, friends, and give a small quotation and conclude my speech. This quotation is from an Atharva Veda. There are two components. One is the ritualistic component and one is the scientific component. It says, we are the birds of the same nest. We may wear different skins. We may speak different tongues. We may believe in different religions. We may belong to different cultures. Yet we share the same home, the Mother Earth, born on the same planet, covered by the same skies, gazing at the same stars, breathing the same air. We must learn to progress together or miserably perish together. For a person can live individually, but can only survive collectively is the final destiny for the whole of human race. It doesn't speak of any particular religion or any particular caste. Friends, I would like to once again earnestly appeal to you that there is a need to have some modification, and without misunderstanding, without calculating anything else, we need to have a scientific component, appropriate component of science, and appropriate component of spirituality or the religion, which is the need of the hour, and possibly that system of education may help to a certain extent to minimize the chaos, confusion, bloodshed, and violence in the world. That's my personal feeling. Thank you so much, friends.
I think we need a standing ovation for this speech. I want every one of you to rise in your chairs and give a thunderous round of applause, which will continue for 1 minute at least. A huge round of applause. Thank you so much. And as I welcome our founder president, today is also incidentally the 75th anniversary of the UN Declaration of the Human Rights, and revered Karad sir is UNESCO Chair for Human Rights, Democracy and Peace. So put your hands together once again as I welcome revered Professor Dr. Karad sir to be, bless us on this occasion, bless all the Science and Spirituality Forum, bless us all on this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, a very unique function organized by the students of this MIT World Peace University on this very unique occasion of the International Day of Peace, promoting the culture of peace in the world and speaking the language of what science stands for and what spirituality stands for. Possibly a message for which the entire world is waiting for. And I can only say that when I said this, that the world is waiting for, I am certainly reminded of my most ideal guide and a guru, the great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, who had, while addressing the World Parliament of Religions on 11 September 1893, पता नहीं लेकिन वो शब्दों का उच्चारण मैंने इस हॉल में बहुत बार किया है. This very hall, which was built in 1996 on the occasion of the philosophers and Jnaneshwara, the World Peace Conference, the first one, the first parliament of science, religion and philosophy. And possibly it is said by the great people like Vijay Bhatkar, a great computer scientist, who gave India the Param supercomputer. And when he said that the first time the men of science or engineering, men of spirituality or religion, and men of philosophy came on the common platform for the first time. It was that year, 96, the 700th anniversary of Sanjeevan Samadhyam Jnaneshwara, जिसका जिक्र मेरे भाषण में मैंने अभी किया था. Friends, I won't speak elaborately much about this very unique function. But मुझे याद आती है कि विजय भटकर was given the Maharashtra Bhushan that time. It is a long story. That time Vijay Bhatkar had said one sentence. He said, ये भारत माता का सौभाग्य होगा कि जिस दिन मेरे ये सारे स्टूडेंट भाई, the youngsters who are the future makers of the world history, who will be the ambassadors of peace, जिस दिन संत ज्ञानेश्वर और तुकाराम के नाम पे भजन करना सीखेंगे, उस दिन भारत माता दुनिया के सबसे बड़ी एक संस्कृति हो सकती है. भारत माता, उसका छोटा सा दर्शन मैंने आज देखा. Especially all the 7 members who have been organizing this International Day of Peace and having words of wisdom from Mr. Dr. Mandara Apteji, who has come all the way from America and trying to champion this very cause.
मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, लेकिन आपने सुना है अभी अभी। लेकिन एक ध्यान में रखना कि इस बात का जिक्र जब होता है तो द वर्ल्ड इज़ वेटिंग फॉर अनदर थिंग। जब भारत माता विवेकानंद ने 1897 में कहा था, 1897, he had said that time we were under the clutches of the British. But he makes that first statement was union of science and spirituality. लेकिन सेकंड सेंटेंस में एक भविष्यवाणी किया थे। विवेकानंद जी ने कहा था, एक दृष्टा युग पुरुष विवेकानंद का कहना था कि आज से 50 साल के बाद, साल है 1897, 50 ऐड करो, it's come to 1947. And he told the world that my mother India will become free from the clutches of the British. गर्व से नहीं, स्वाभिमान से। स्वत्व, स्वाभिमान और स्वधर्म की पहचान वाला आदमी है। और ध्यान में रखो भाई कि वैसे ही हुआ। 1897 add 50, it comes to 1947. And Mother India became free from the clutches of the British. But here और एक भविष्यवाणी बताई, ये शताब्दी 21, 22, 23 की ये शताब्दी उन्होंने लिख के रखा है, ये शताब्दी होगी मेरी भारत माता की, जब दुनिया को संदेशा दिया जाएगा, विज्ञान और अध्यात्म का समन्वय की बात दुनिया को समझाई जाएगी। And then my mother India will emerge as a knowledge god of the whole world. ज्ञान का दालन, ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयो सी एक संभावना है। वेद उपनिषदों की बात होती है, भारतीय संस्कृति परंपरा तत्वज्ञान की बात होती है। दिस हैज बीन सो लॉजिकल, सो साइंटिफिक, सो फिलोसॉफिकल। एंड हेंस जैसे मिलिंद पांडे सर ने जिक्र किया, मिलिंद पात्रे ने भी जिक्र किया, आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि जो भी काम बना है इस हॉल में जहाँ अपन बैठे हो, इसका नाम है संत ज्ञानेश्वरा हॉल। इट हैज़ गॉट 12 pillars at the base depicting 12 rasis and 27 pillars depicting 27 nakshatras. But it stands for, remember friend, there is an equation in the physics. Force F is proportional to k times m1 into m2 upon r square. फिजिक्स का इक्वेशन है भाई। इसकी खोज यानी ये लाइब्रेरी है, ये हॉल है। सोचने की कोशिश करो। ये सारी भाषा, ये वेरी वैज्ञानिक चिंतन, ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयो इसी बात है। ये समझने की कोशिश करो, तुम्हारा है। लेकिन शायद जो भी हुआ, कितने साल कौन सा राज आया, कितने साल ब्रिटिश आए, and we forgot our traditions and the philosophy which is so scientific, and the world is now waiting कि ये भारत देश ऐसा है कि जो दुनिया को रास्ता दिखाएगा। थोड़ा सा चिंतन, आपने ये भाषण सुना in the year 2015 in the World Parliament of Religions। मैं भी भूल गया था, अभी 2-3 महीने से इसका जिक्र आया वापस। In the Salt Lake City, when I just delivered this speech for only 9 to 10 minutes time. But the entire world, 80 nations, 10,000 delegates, ये हुआ भाई। और उसका नतीजा है कि जो दुनिया के सामने अभी जो नया रूप वर्ल्ड पीस यूनिवर्सिटी का, वर्ल्ड पीस डोम के माध्यम से दुनिया के सामने इट इज़ गिविंग अ क्लैरियन कॉल। इसे क्लैरियन कॉल कहा जाता है। और वो फ़र्ज तुम्हारा है, और आप इस रास्ते पे चलने के कसम खाओ। अपने माता पिता की याद करो, जिसमें जैसे कहा मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथि देवो भव। ये शब्दों का उच्चारण दुनिया में नहीं, इसी देश में है भाई। और यही एक रास्ता है दुनिया को सुख, समाधान, शांति का दिशा दिखाने का। उसका दायित्व शायद आज इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ पीस की बात करते हुए, ह्यूमन राइट्स की बात करते हुए, मानवता के और विश्व कल्याण की बात होती है। मानवता, विश्व शांति और विश्व कल्याण 3 शब्द हैं। शुरू में मिलिंद पात्रे और उसने कहा और हमारे संजय उपाध्याय सर ने आपके सामने एक प्रस्ताव रखा। ये भी संजोग होता है। मेरे जीवन में, मैं यहाँ छोटे देहात से आया हूँ। गाय भैंस के तबेले में स्कूल होता था। कहाँ से कैसे निकला, कहाँ आया और क्या दिशा क्या है। जो जिस बात का जिक्र हुआ, अपने भारत देश में एक नया इतिहास बन गया। कल, आज ही बोलो, ओल्ड पार्लियामेंट हाउस से निकलकर नए पार्लियामेंट हाउस में जाना बड़ा भावुक क्षण है। आप जानते होंगे कि नरेंद्र मोदी साहब ने जो भाषण का उच्चारण हुआ, पूरा इतिहास, द होल हिस्ट्री, ये जो नया पुराना पार्लियामेंट हाउस है, तो उन्होंने पहला जिक्र किया इसी हॉल में, द फर्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया एट द मिड स्ट्रोक ऑफ द नाइट ऑफ 15th of August, when he said some words कि मैं इस भारत देश का पहला सेवक हूँ और बाद में प्राइम मिनिस्टर हूँ, इसकी याद दिलवाई। The very words, very precious words were spoken, and this is a symbol of the most historic contributions made by Maulana Abdul पहले भारत रत्न अबुल कलाम आज़ाद से लेके सारे लोगों का वहाँ 144 पिलर्स है। वहाँ जैसे राजबाग में बना, ऑल महात्माओं का, सभी स्वतंत्रता सेनानी की स्टैच्यू बिठाई जाए। और उसको हमने कहा, मुझे लगा कि दुनिया में 127 देश में तथागत गौतम बुद्धा और महात्मा गांधी के नाम से दुनिया जानती है भारत को, किसी पुरारी के नाम से नहीं, कोई भी नहीं। तो इसलिए अपना सुझाव जो हुआ, मैं आपके सामने बोलूँगा कि ये एक नई दिशा है भारत की। और शायद मोदी के ज़माने में, मोदी साहब के हाथ से ऐसी कुछ घटना होने वाली थी, इसका ये सिंबल है। तो ऑन दिस इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ पीस, I think we take a pledge and try to see that we make some contribution for the well-being of the mankind. विश्व शांति और विश्व कल्याण 2 शब्द है भारत के लिए, और उसके लिए यही रास्ता है। संत ज्ञानेश्वर टू अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, श्रोडिंजर, पेनरोज, ऐसे बड़े नाम हैं। वक्त आ गया है, अभी दुनिया बोल रही, मैं नहीं बोल रहा। All the greatest scientists of the whole world are telling us, the we people, the teachers, the vice chancellors, academicians, learned scholars, thinkers, philosophers, कि वक्त आ गया है कि आजकल अपने जो कॉलेजेस है तो बॉडी और ब्रेन की बात करते हैं, इंजीनियर की या डॉक्टर की हो, लेकिन आत्मा और मन भूल गए। What is the soul? What is the spirit? What is consciousness? तो उन्होंने कहा है कि अभी you should start the schools of consciousness and reality। अंतिम सत्य क्या है भाई ईश्वर का? ये ब्रह्मांड की बात है, वैश्व की बात है, बड़ी लंबी कहानी है, लेकिन साइंटिफिक है, लॉजिकल है, फिलोसॉफिकल है। तो वी हैव स्टार्टेड ऑल्सो MIT स्कूल ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस एंड रियलिटी, अंतिम सत्य की खोज। ये भारत का संस्कृति का एक दिशा है, दुनिया को सुख, समाधान, शांति का मार्ग दिखाने के लिए। मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ आपटे साहब के लिए, आप सब के लिए, बट स्पेशली जो स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज़ थिंक इट ओवर अगेन एंड अगेन। ये पीस स्टडीज़ क्या है, पीस स्टडीज़ की बात क्यों है, और ये ऐसा शुभ दिन जब अपन वी आर टेकिंग अ प्लेज टू कंट्रीब्यूट सम शेयर ऑफ अवर्स, बिकॉज तुम्हारी माँ और पिता, तुम जिस स्कूल से आए हो, जिस घर से आए हो, दे आर वेटिंग फॉर यू टू बी समबडी यूनिक एंड ग्रेट। मेरा बेटा ऐसा बन जाए, मेरी बेटी ऐसी बन जाए। तो उन माता पिता का आदर्श सामने रखकर, उनके आशीर्वाद से ही शायद जीवन में कुछ हो सकता है। ऐसी मेरी भावना है। फिर से आपको सबको धन्यवाद देते हुए मैं रुक जाता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
जोरदार तालियों के साथ सर का स्वागत, अभिवादन। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सो मच सर। वी आर वेरी फॉर्चुनेट, भाग्य है हमारा कि हम MIT वर्ल्ड पीस यूनिवर्सिटी और सर के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली अ ऑनर फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस। एज अ ऑफिशियल प्रोटोकॉल मैं डॉक्टर मिलिंद पांडे जी से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि वो हमें वर्ल्ड पीस डे की जो प्लेज है वो प्लेज हम सबको आज दें।
हम सबको प्लेज लेना है। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा वो गेट क्लोज करें। जस्ट होल्ड फॉर अ सेकंड। इसके बाद वोट ऑफ थैंक्स पसायदान एंड वी आर एट द लास्ट स्टेज ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम। शांति बनाए रखें। आई रिक्वेस्ट, हमको प्लेज लेना है। आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरी वन ऑफ यू टू प्लीज स्टैंड, पुट योर हैंड लाइक दिस और मेरे पीछे पीछे बोलना है। साइलेंस प्लीज। रेडी? Pledge for peace. We pledge to see and respect each other. We welcome and value diverse cultures, faith traditions, and perspectives. Thank you. Sit down.
May I now request Dr. Bhagwat Birade Sir, Program Director, Department of Peace Studies, to propose a vote of thanks.
It's my honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on the occasion of International Day of Peace. The theme is Action for Peace, and we have inauguration of Science and Spirituality Forum on the same day, that Peace in Action. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir for giving us the foundation of spirituality. Sir worked for last almost 6 decades, and each and every student of MIT World Peace University undergo through peace curriculum a kind of integral part of their curriculum itself. I would also like to extend my thanks to Dr. Rahul Karad sir for his constant support. I would like to also extend my thanks to Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Milind Pandey sir for integration of technology with the forum of science and spirituality and expectations from the forum. I would also like to express my thanks to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mandar Apte sir, for giving the practical experience, that is practical peace, to our students. Thank you so much sir for your time and your guidance for the students. I would like to express thanks to Dr. Sanjay Upadhyay sir for making the session lively. I would also like to express thanks to Professor Milind Patre sir, Associate Dean Peace Studies, for his motivation and support. I also like to thank Professor Rasika Beur, Advisor, the Forum for Science and Spirituality. I extend my thanks to Professor Mridula Kulkarni Madam, Dean Students Affairs, for the constant support. I would also like to thank to Professor Honorable Registrar Ganesh Pokare sir, Mahesh Thurve sir, for their support. I quickly read out the name of the committee members, those who have contributed in the celebration of International Day of Peace. Professor Manasvi Patil, she is Program Coordinator for Peace Studies. Professor Manju Kulkarni, Dr. Sachin Gadekar, Professor Radhika Dikshit, Professor Rasika Beur, Professor Mandara Bappat, Professor Ashish Patil, Professor Pramod Mari, Professor Amruta Kulkarni, Professor Sandeep Dikle, Dr. Seema Dikshit, Professor Rashmi Warke, Professor Niranjan Ghere. I can see some of the visiting faculty members, those who are attending this program: Professor Madhu Jagdish, Professor Rekha Joshi, Professor Mundmai Sate, Professor Maitre, and Professor Daita Roy and Hitendra Pagar. I congratulate the team and the board members of Science and Spirituality Forum, President Naneshwari Virole, Vice President Arya Diwan, Secretary Dharini Nasikar, Treasurer Aman Tiwari, Public Relations Rishika Chaudhary. Finally, I must thank to the volunteers, those who have tirelessly support and contributed for making this event a grand success. All the students, those who have come to attend this program, I would also like to extend my thanks to Dean, Directors, and Program Heads, Program Coordinators. Thank you so much. And the final words for the photography, videography, print and media. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bhagwat Biradi, sir. We will conclude the session by the universal anthem, Pasaidan. So I request everyone to rise in your seats and join your hands. May I request the technical team to play Pasaidan.
Thank you so much. I request dignitaries to remain here. We would have a small group photograph. I request